Hey everybody, this is the Luckinator back for another episode of City Skylines, episode 3. Yes, I'm back and with a vengeance. Was out of town once again for a wedding, and it was very exciting to be in that wedding, my first wedding ever. Saw one of my childhood friends walk across the aisle, he's a guy. He doesn't walk down the aisle. But he stands at the end of the aisle, and then and his wife-to-be walks down the aisle. But anyway, it was a lot of fun. Enjoyed it. Had a lot of drinks and all that good stuff. Went back to Cincinnati, my hometown, and had lots of Grippo's potato chips, Skyline chili, Gold Star, Buskin Bakery, Frisch's Big Boy, and the list goes on. Hussman's potato chips, too. So I'm 20 pounds heavier and ready to do another episode. Let's just jump right into this. Probably should have hit that button while I was, hit that continue button while I was rattling off about my trip, but it was awesome. Probably throw up a couple pictures and do a bit of a blog so you guys can kind of see my wondrous hometown. All right, we are back in Shamrock City, the luckiest place in town. And I think last time where we left off on this, I tell you, if you look down there, I was like, the ambulance is back at this house again. There's nothing but death and sadness in that house. But, all right, so looking here, I think we said we wanted to do some work and try to figure out what we want to do with this big blank area, this big buffer zone between the industrial zone and the residential zone. So we need to look and see where we are with that. We're at about 2,900 people in the city. We've got about $15,000. So we've got to expand so we can make some money. And that way these people can actually have some customers because they're like, the people are abandoning and stuff. So let me just demolish that. Okay. So one more thing before we get started. I did get a mod. Let's see. Let's not ride it's called the first person mod. Maybe the cops. Let's find the coppers. And we can hit this little button here. And would you look at that? We're now in first person riding around town. Just made a little trip through the trailer park in the cul-de-sac. And the city's a safe place. 2 cops in every corner. Just taking a look at our fancy little city. So it's really neat. It's really neat little mod there. You can go into first person mode as a car. By I can't remember how to say the guy's name, but it's Nylik, something like that. I'll throw it in the description for you guys. All right, so let's see what we're going to do here with this town. I think I want to go ahead and expand into that little middle area. I think we also want to go ahead and let's look at, again, trying to getting that commercial zone going. And I think, as I was reading, that this lighter area could be farmland, I think. But I don't think I can make farmland yet, can I? Let's see, that's offices, high density. I know there's a way to make farmland, but I'm not sure how to do it. But that's something I think that should be on our radars to make some nice sleepy farming so these people can eat instead of relying on outsiders to feed them. Okay, let's get started. So let's see. I think we probably need to have some kind of buffer between the industrial zone and everything else. So maybe investing in some parks and trees or something to kind of help that. So let's see what we have in the way of parks here. So leisure, not much leisure going on anywhere in this town. We could put a Japanese garden, a plaza with picnic tables, large playground. Okay, so maybe we can and it looks like it'll kind of fit along here. So the main thing we got to make sure is that the town's power system connects together. Between here and here and here and here, so that way half the city doesn't lose power. So let's go ahead and put some buildings and stuff as some linkages between neighborhoods. we'll probably and very well likely change that at some point. But just trying to think, what can we do to kind of link these two areas together? So let's just throw down some roads. I know, you guys probably hate my road jobs, or like, this guy, he should never, ever, ever be a city planner. And you're probably right. Something I did, people didn't like that. So let's go ahead and let's continue to put some commercial down in some of these areas. Kind of wary about putting too much here. Maybe we just throw in a little bit like that. Maybe throw in a couple cities, a couple of blocks of commercial here, and we'll just slap some in these little areas. I'll probably have to replace that with services or something at some point. And we'll have to kind of let that area grow in. Once that side of it grows in, then we can do a little bit more. I kind of wanted this area to be the very nice, fancy entrance into the city, so something kind of like cool and interesting. Statue of shopping. I wonder, does that do something for us, for an area where you put it? It's a requirement for building the Hadron Collider. Let's look into this. Let's see what we can do with this. Here, it wouldn't work there. So let's put this as a critical commercial piece. Let's put it here with the belief that our city is going to grow around it. And now let's look at how power's jumping. Did the power make the jump across? It sure did. So good. So now that the city is getting a little bit more connected, now we can go ahead and get rid of all this crap in the middle. Are we ready? Prepare for the disruption of technology or electricity. Can I delete more than one? No, I guess I have to just kind of. The thing is, we have to make sure we never delete any buildings in that area, or else everybody's pretty well screwed. So we're just gonna. Can I just? There we go. And you. Yeah. And you. And you. And you. I don't know whether I should be recording me cleaning up this area or something like that, because maybe that's not very interesting. Or maybe it is interesting for you guys, and you guys want to see every click, every moment as it happens, real time in this city. I don't know. Oh, they're not going to like that. They went to the neighborhood. That's fine. They'll be okay. It's all right. And so my thoughts are, I probably will only make certain key roads into the industrial sector. Largely because, oops. Oh well, they'll be all right. It's all gonna be okay. They gonna be all right, in the words of Kendrick Lamar. No. Oh, no. And, we kind of throw one more right here. My thing is, I don't want this to be, I don't want the symmetry and everything to be perfect on purpose, because I don't know. It just doesn't. It feels doesn't feel very organic. So I kind of want to keep things nice and exact and pretty, but also I kind of like the chaos of a city that's just been kind of just built haphazardly, as it were. And then let's just put some cross blocks here. And this is all 100% changeable. I mean, from what I understand, we can reroute certain elements. Oh, did I do something bad? Oh, I did something bad, didn't I? What'd I do? Oops. I didn't mean to do that. I'm sorry. Well then. I will make this kind of a main road, just in case, so that for later on things won't get too crowded for later. Alright, that's fine. Alright. So let's see. What else are we looking at doing right now? So now let's start looking at how we're going to fill out this area. So we're going to let's first get some parks. How much money I got? I got $7,000. All right. So how big is a small park? A small park is that size. Small playground. We don't want playgrounds near the factories. Even though growing up as a kid, I did play in a playground that was next to a major mattress factory, and I turned out okay. Well, yeah. So, big park with trees. Can't fit that in any of my fancy grids, which, this is another type of park. Okay. So let's kind of, how much are these? Before I start spending all my money all willy-nilly. Ah, that's a lot of money. So we're not going to build the parks yet. We're just going to kind of start filling in the area. And then some areas I'm going to kind of leave a bit open because I'd like them to kind of keep services in the area. Because I still want to retain some sort of service infrastructure in that area. Again, I'm not going to build too close to the actual factory zones, because I'd like to still kind of retain some buffer zone between all of that. So I'm just coloring in kind of ever so slightly some nice pretty areas for people to live. I'm just gonna kind of put that there. All right. So, while that area is developing up a little bit, how are we looking with other elements? So some elements could use some fire. What about the cops? We got plenty of cops, I guess. Well, crime isn't looking so great. So over here is where crime is kind of nasty. It'll cost me $12,000 to put down a police station. What is that? Is that a fire department? Yeah, that looks like fire. No? What is this? That's fire. Oh, we won't worry about it until crime starts getting out of control. So, education. How's our education? Ooh, not good. Not good. Nobody thinks of the children. Look at that. It's getting worse. So let's get some schooling down for the kiddos. Elementary school. We've got one on that side of town. So let's work towards putting one down on this side of town. So we don't need, yeah. Is that gonna bulldoze anybody's home? There we go. So that should help improve quality of life for the citizens in that area. All right, so no unique buildings yet. How are we doing on health? This area is kind of suffering a bit, but too bad, so sad. What about trash? Landfill usage is at 85%. So we probably need to start looking at expanding our landfill. Now, they said I could buy more land. And how do I do that? So let's look at, so we're bringing in, our income is 9,000. Expenses is 6. Okay. I won't bore you guys with ruthless money management. We can make some loans. Silver Sunset Bank, Pyramid Capital. Oh, you can't trust those guys because it sounds like a pyramid scheme. There's a way how you can buy more areas. Duh. Aha. How much does it cost? 5 grand. So should I expand over to the right? Should I expand over to the left? Or across the sea? Or across the big river bay looking thing? I'm feeling like expanding to the right because then that opens up some room to expand out our industry. And it may make sense for us to do that, to like use this as an expansion zone for industry along the river here. So that way that's the industry's focus along this side of the river. That way we can make sure that all of that pollution doesn't occur in kind of the historic zone of the city. So let's actually, does this have any outside connections to the area for building? What's that? No ship connections, don't need that. And plane connections. All right, so let's go ahead and purchase it. Oh, would you look at that? City limits are officially expanded. What did he say? I wonder what plans the local government has. Ooh. All right. So we've expanded the city. This is exciting. Okay. And which I've kind of gone against some of my earlier wishes, which was to like build up this area only. But in order to do that, we would have had to pretty much start putting in industry over on that side. And I kind of didn't want to do that. So we're making big plans. We're making big plans here. So no wonder why we're getting money so slow. Speed up the thing, man. There we go. Now housing is still in high demand. Let's start expanding the housing zones out this way some more while we're at it. Going to bendy time. Oh, can you bend without bulldozing that person's house over? Either way, they didn't like it. Oh well, you don't like it. That means I love it. What's that button? Toggle snapping. Okay, so now we're just gonna throw up some more housing. Some more housing there. And we're gonna throw some up right there. A little bit there. chair. Right chair. All right. Now we're making money. What's this? What's this mean? What's happening here? Not enough educated workers, because I had a lot of dumb people. I wasn't schooling them. Let's see how education's doing now. There we go. It's getting better. High school. All right. So once I get up to 24,000, yeah, let's go ahead and build this high school because we don't have enough smart people. Let's throw the high school over here. What's this one? Are you abandoned? You're abandoned, so you gotta go, buddy. All right. Oh, you're abandoned. Organic Whole Foods. The pharmacy. Old McMahon's pharmacy. Oh, no. Facility for landfill. We gotta do something about the fact that we are full on garbage. So let's do something about this before it becomes an even more major problem. So we're just gonna we're being very reactive instead of proactive in here, but we're just gonna have to deal with that. There we go. That's kind of neat that the garbage trucks actually go out and start gathering up the garbage. I mean, that's so cool. Oh, man. That problem started spreading fast, too. How is traffic shaping up? It's actually not so bad. So here's what I'm thinking. Whoa, residential demand is skyrocketing. So we have to fulfill the needs, right, of the citizens. So we got to keep focusing on residential demand. So let's do this. Oop. Oh, y'all didn't like that? Sorry. Alright, so let's see here. So let's start getting some more residential into this town. Let's do something different over here when expanding out this region. Let's build some bendy roads. Oops. Oh well. Don't make it curvy if it doesn't need to be. This is kind of like very suburban and weirdly designed. Let's go ahead and pepper this area. Pepper, I tell you. Let's go ahead and pepper this area with lots and 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 lots of residential. I will leave a little bit of space for some schooling. Because everybody's got to have schooling. And we're going to just keep on schooling. Wow. Holy smokes, they are just really building, aren't they? They're moving faster than D.R. Horton before the economic collapse. All right, so we've got to work on power. Oh, yeah, power is an issue. What about water? We've got our water needs satisfied all the way to the border. Congratulations, busy town. Yes, this is a busy town. Wasn't that a book series? Back when I was a kid, Busy Town, and it had the little worm that was driving an apple. Yeah, something like that. Water is fine, but power is a problem. It's a major problem. What other kind of power can we generate? Look at the new building. Okay, we're not worried about mass transit yet. This is America. We don't do mass transit. Take advantage of natural oil and use the power city. Creates heavy pollution. Oh, I'm starting to have growing pains in this town, ladies and gentlemen, because we've got trash piling up. We can't get enough electricity. All right, electricity is #1 on our list that we've got to start fixing. So here's what we're going to do. I want to put the oil power plant over here. So we're going to, how do we raise the elevation of a road? How do we do that? Freeform, upgrade, districts. How do you raise up a road? So, how do we raise up a road? First of all, let's slow things down a bit. Holy crap, things are not going good. Lori, stop the bleeding. Okay, how do we make the road go up? Press an up button? No. Do we scroll up and down? No. Do we press one of those buttons? No. What about page up and page down? Aha! Alright, so we're going to... and then page down. All the way down. I said all the way down. Ooh, not underground. Oh, tunnels. I forgot about that. All right, so we're going to do a little bit of this. A little bit of that. Oh, I messed up. Let's bring it down a bit more like that. Nope, like that. Bring it down like this. Like this. I'm gonna grid this area out just a little bit. I know I promised I wasn't gonna be too grid-like, but I lied. I lied just a little bit. I promise. This will be the most gridding I'll do this episode. All right. So now let's get this power plant built. Let's hurry, because we got problems with a capital P. So we're going to, let's just kind of do it here, just for now. We're going to run some lines from here. Whoa, dude. Okay, from here, across here, all the way to connect to the main grid. Then we're going to start zoning in some industrial. Oops. In this area. I'm going to leave some areas for services, kind of like there, and kind of like there, so that way we got space for services and additional roads. I'm going to de-zone like this area to make room for some more roads. Okay. for another road in case we need it for later. All right. Oh, yeah, water. I'm getting smarter now. I'm thinking about these things before I plan. Not enough money. All right, so let's go make some money now. All right, have we cured our power problems? We have enough electricity now. Woo! We have some trash problems. We're gonna probably gonna need to graduate to incinerator soon enough. We're having a problem where building into another city. Can we increase the trash budget to kind of improve capacity? For now? Until we can get these landfills going. So we got a trash problem. Alright, so how are our things? Let's get the commercial zones. Because now there's an uptick in commercial, largely because there are smarter people in the city. And smarter people demand smarter, less laborious jobs. Bunch of whiny pansies. And let's see. About water in this area. We're going to need to work on getting water piping out. Let's go ahead and just connect these pipes into the main city system. Let's bring this out just a little bit. Let's get this area piped up. Not enough money, of course. So, you know, our city's growing. We've got growing pains, but it's good. It's good. It's really good. We've got growing pains in our town. Already we got to work on education again because high schools are, you know, this school is basically at capacity. They're pumping students out. So I'm thinking we'll probably build another high school over here to this edge of the city to kind of get that area going a little bit further. All right. So I think we'll record for just a few more minutes to finish up our new industrial area. How much is that going to cost me? 1920. Let's put the poopy pipes in a little bit more of a resilient or organized fashion here. We're going to keep putting poopy pipes down. We're going to put the poopy pipes like so, then poopy pipes like so. Just a little bit of unpoopy pipeness right there, so we're going to put down some more poopy piping. Poopy, pipey, pickle peppers, peppy rubber buggy bumpers, something. All right. So that area is nice and piped up. We still have a serious garbage problem, and that land, I mean, we're working on it. I mean, we've increased our budgeting, but it's, you know, these guys got, our garbage trucks are really struggling to get out to every corner of the town to fill up these landfills. So incinerators are going to become necessary. Not enough workers. Could transportation be a problem? That they can't get the workers out here? Perhaps maybe we can build out some roading in order to get out there. Let's bring that up. And over. And oh. And down. Oh, please tell me that didn't make me lose power. It sure did. Oh, please tell me it jumped over. Oh, it didn't. It didn't. Silly, silly, lucky, silly, silly, lucky, silly, 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 silly. Okay. I know, you guys are like, this guy's terrible. All right. So, education, we've got to work on for next time. Definitely education. Garbage, we've got to work on for next time. Let's see. But we've made progress. I mean, we're now a city. We went from, 3,000 people to over 5. We've seen some upgrading in some of our residential areas. And our commercial area is shaping up. I mean, this is the beginnings of a downtown, is what we've got here. Even our little park is growing up. It's so awesome. So, I think that's it. I think that's all I'm going to leave you guys with for today. But the action items that we've got to work on is just expanding this area out. We've got to get services out in this area. We've got to get education, some more education out there. We've got to expand the city because people want more, and we got to give them more. And it's up to us to do it. Actually, before I leave, can I just go ahead and plop down a high school yet? No, we can't plop down a high school yet. That's it. We'll just do that first thing when we get back. All right, guys. Well, as always, please tell me how I'm doing. Tell me how I can improve. Tell me how I can do better. I'm always still a noob at such things. I'm always trying to get better. And I know you guys, the internet, will make sure that I'm on the right path. Anyway, this is the Luckinator, and I'll see you guys in the next episode of Cities Skylines. So I hope you guys have a most awesome day. I'll see you guys later.